Okay. Chat, are we live? It looks like we are. So, I don't even know how to start this video, bro. Or this live stream. I'm kind of using the live stream as a video, though. I might even, like, recopy this and paste it or whatever. Why is there a sound effect? I have hanger sound effects off. I guess nothing can be coded in this game correctly. This video, man, I really don't know. Yeah. I'm currently on the dev server. Because I couldn't believe what I heard. I thought there's no fucking way Gaijin would unironically do this. So, before I even show you, okay, I've been playing this game since the game's inception. That's why I have the Faithful Warrior tag, right? Although I think the game actually came out in 2013, not 2014, but 2014 was the year that Ground, came out. All the tanks and shit. That's why I have that, because I've played the game since Ground's inception, and as you can tell, it's all I play. I have I have been through so many different eras of this game that it's not even funny. I Bro, I can't even begin to like even say, because I think like after this update, bro, like I'm just done with War Thunder. I don't know. I might still play it, but I'm probably just like not gonna take it anywhere near as seriously anymore. Which honestly might be for the better anyway, because the game isn't really like competitive per se. I mean, there is supposed to be an esports scene, but let's be honest, it's a complete fucking joke. Esports in this game in general would be the biggest fucking joke of all time, considering the absolute complete, just imbalance that is in the game fundamentally. But the biggest problem of this game by far is the amount of Russian bias that exists. People will try to tell you that like, oh, it doesn't exist, oh, it's skill issue type bullshit, okay? But the fact of the matter is, since the game's inception, okay, Russian tanks have been artificially buffed in terms of their guns, their armor, the ammo they use. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro, when fucking Overpressure came out, the T-54 gun would literally overpressure. Up until its fix number, I believe 62 it was back in 2022. Um, and pretty much the only reason that happened is because like Russian tank shells have had artificially buffed explosive mass in the game files since the game's inception. It took them fucking 8 years. 8 years to fix that, even though people, including myself, have been saying that since the game's inception, dude. Obviously, the other thing is, the whatchamacallit, the APDS slope modifiers, the Gen 2 APDS slope modifiers, by the way, that literally outperform even APFSDS rounds on angles. I mean, you just can't make this shit up. I mean, it's like actually ridiculous, bro. Like unironically, like look. Wait, is it actually not the T-64 that I should be looking at? Whatever, it's 340. Obviously, it doesn't pan because it's way too heavily armored, but 340, 340, 340, 230. Okay, so I have brain damage. Unless they fixed it. There's no way they finally fixed it and I'm showing it now. hold on. Let's do a better vehicle here. You're more likely to face. And this BR. Ignore the bushes I have on every fucking tank. Did I select the right round? I think I did. 160, roughly. 187. Yeah, so, yeah, it literally outperforms AP FSDS on angles, bro. Fucking insanely nice, bro. But people will still try to sit here and unironically try telling you that there's no bias in the game, even though other nations use flat-nosed shells. You know. Alright, but I'm gonna move into like the actual main reason I'm making this live stream and the reason why I said that I'm basically quitting this game. And that's a fact with a new, certain new Abrams change. Before we get into that, I am gonna show you some official stats, because no matter how much I try and say that bias exists or whatever the fuck, there's no way for, you know, and no one's gonna really take that seriously, so instead we're gonna show hard stats that pretty much prove it, but whatever. So, let me make sure this is on monitor. Okay. So, somewhat more recently, okay, America has actually been clawing their way back, and Russia has actually, finally, gone below 60% within the last, I don't know, couple weeks maybe at most. Keep in mind, like even just slightly before, that's like basically 60, that's low 40s. Slightly before that, I went way too far back, that's 70%. America's at only 35%, right? This is what I don't get, like sometimes it does kind of go back, and they're back at 66, back at 70, 64. It's about 60. But still there's, oh shit, when was that? I don't remember that one. Oh wait. Ah, beginning of spall liner update, so ignore that, because then back up to 60. Back up to 60. So it's not like Russia is always necessarily inherently the strongest. Also, China is basically Russia 2.0. So if you see, you know, if you see China up there, it's the same thing. Oh, is this when they first got the, never mind. Yeah, close to 70. Or was this close to the spall liner update? No, I'm confused about that one, Chief. These two feel a little bit different, because I remember Russia being... Okay, there we go. At like 70 for a lot longer. Yo, I'm curious, even with back here. Let's actually see. No, they, oh, actually, USA was pretty shit back then. Interesting. If we go back more towards the modern day, even though, like, if I want, we could just fucking, I don't know, here's 2021, still at 70, it's fucking 2020, 65, 60, 2020. 2019 was like the last time they were actually suffering, okay? And America was actually at a ridiculous fucking level, dude. Ironically enough, I'm not really sure. We actually didn't. What the fuck? The stats just almost feel random. It's so hard to tell. Like, I don't even know anymore, honestly. Like, myself. Like, I don't even know. Whoops. Yeah, Russia always has the absolute least. At least especially more recently. So that's like 70. So bam. They still have the least. America usually ties Germany or sometimes even has the most. Like I think like back in August, I'm blind. Like we actually had the most out of like all the major nations pretty much. We're even pretty close to matching Sweden, I think. Somewhere around here. 2.274, 2.273. Wow, damn! The fuck? I don't know, man. But obviously if you look at win rate and it's just like, wow. Okay. Even though we have over 3 frags per battle. I mean, our top one's literally higher by a significant margin. So pretty much all of it is just down to the fact that their survivability is fucking ridiculous. They don't need to get kills to win because their tanks take like 5 shots to kill, bro. Not literally, but you know what I mean. Whatever. Even if it only happens 10% of the time, it's still ridiculous, you know? While American tanks, you get hit once, you're dead. Because no matter what the fuck happens, um, every shot is just a debilitating shot entirely. Like, it's so stupid. And the other thing is the fact that, like, the most played nation usually is Russia. They have the most noobs. They have the closest number of ground frags per battle and ground frags per death, suggesting that they would have the most one death levers because these numbers literally like match pretty much almost. Um, so they have the most noobs, the most players, the highest percentage of one death levers, the lowest possible ground frags per battle out of every single fucking nation in the game, and yet they're just like always at 70%. So somewhat more recently, they've only, like I said, they only finally started dropping below 60 significantly, and USA was actually at 45, nearly 50 for the last like month. 1 month, maybe 2. I don't know. And I saw that myself. I saw that for the first time in I don't know how many fucking years, dude. The where the fuck M1A1 Abrams was actually above 50%. That's why I started playing it recently again. Because that is something with my stats. You're not gonna know unless you know. I only play this when it does good. You know, I don't play it when USA across the board is at 30%. So that's why my stats with it are pretty fucking busted in theory. It's because I only play it when it does good. Versus like most Russian vehicles, you know, I just fucking play whenever. I mean, look, even on the first page, doesn't even go below 50, right? Like all of these are 60, all of these are 60. This stock heat, and I played this very recently because I never played the B3 before, and still had pretty much like an 80% win rate. And this was post Ball-Liner update and everything. I mean, it's just fucking retarded, bro, like unironically. You can see that not even halfway down, and the tanks that are above 50% just fucking disappear. Just fucking disappear. So the original M1 Abrams, I played this, I don't know how many years ago, probably back in 2019, who the fuck knows, back when they did have, you know, crazy win rate, and that's why it's so high, and my KD is so high, especially too, like, the terms came out, most terms players were absolute brain dead. But you can see that, like, with any tank, I mean, the aim, I'm at 32%. The aim is the Abrams. I play at any time. I just want to play the Abrams. Even if they're doing bad. M3A3 Bradley, same thing. This was below 40. 100% that was 30. I don't know why the fuck that's at 40. I don't know. I don't know, it's just crazy. Obviously, my stats aren't going to be as crazy as other people's, in terms of win rate at least, because I'm able to, like, hard carry my games, unironically, dead ass. Like, I get nukes, like, pretty frequently, technically. Not always. I guess it depends. It does depend. Sometimes I go through an entire day not nuking once. Other times I might nuke fucking like 4 out of 5. Like, okay, maybe not that many games in a row, but at least multiple times. Like, for the M60 video, which, an American tank, by the way, I did nuke like 3 or 4 games in the last like 6 games or something. I don't know, or like in a 6 game span. Pretty crazy. I may have only dropped like 2 of them though, but whatever, dude. So that does explain my overinflated stat with the these two. This is closer to what you would actually expect. And so anyway, for years, every American main was just saying, like, dude, I don't even know if I can make this fucking video anymore. Hold on, bro. So obviously for years, we were saying how to buff the Abrams historically, you know, changing the turret ring to historical values. It should be closer to 300 fucking millimeters, but whatever. Adding a trophy APS perhaps to the Set V2, which it historically had. Or making it not sprawl as much in a plethora of ways. Gaijin finally half listened, because one of the suggestions was to add a turret basket. That's one of the ones that I preached for. And here it is. Except they made it part of the horizontal. And so what does that mean? Well, that means if you shoot it with a round, it generates new spall. See that? A new wave of spall. It now spalls maybe like 4 fucking times. Let's count. Oh, you can't even. Those too close together. Oh, I hit tracks. Lol. Dude, I don't even know where to, like, send it. It just means that any penetrating shot and it's dead. Or your ability to fight back. That's funny. Dude, because there just isn't going to be a time that your horizontal, your vertical, your hydraulics, everything, your gun breach. No matter where you hit now, it's all dead. So even shots that you survive, it just doesn't fucking matter. Where's Russia's hydraulics? Where's all of their shit modeled? How come their fuel tank doesn't even fucking spall? How come their autoloader doesn't spall? Where's the spalling? It didn't take out any crew. And if you had less than a full ammo load, that wouldn't have killed. It didn't even blacken the ammo there. Cool. Less than a full ammo load, it would not have hit those ammo. Unless it is on this side. One of the two sides. Like, I just don't get it, man. Part of it is because it has an internally modeled fucking ammo carousel armor right here. And it's thin enough to not generate spall. Well, for America, there's no such thing. So literally, like, none of the internal modules spall because the autoloader doesn't. And there pretty much is no other fucking internal modules other than the horizontal drive, which is super fucking small. Is the T80 with the internal module thing in it so that the gun breach doesn't spall, or is that the T90? Or is it fixed on the dev server? I mean, bro, I'm gonna fucking lose it, man. I actually can't with this game. Might be the T90. I don't know. It looks like it, but thought the T80 was the same way. And I mean, it was just already like it. What the fuck? I don't even have 3BM 60? Damn.
По местам!
Закрыть люки.
Механик-водитель, к бою готов!
Наводчик к бою готов.
Right. Dev server, different controls. Wow. There's no sight distance control. tank was already pretty much a guaranteed one-shot anywhere in the hull. But now with the turret basket, it's even worse.
Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена!
Don't even hit more fuel tanks. Unloader engine horizontal drive. He's effectively dead, he can't move.
Внимание, воздух!
So, maybe in some cases if you hit fuel tank, it might actually
Цель
protect
уничтожена!
from being one-shotted. But your ability to fight back is non-existent.
Попадание!
That's strange.
Цель уничтожена!
You're kidding me. I'm gonna fucking absolutely go ape shit. Does it not spall? Or is it just because it's less? No, it does. I just think it's because it's way harder to hit. So a shot like that isn't. Alright, I gotta end the stream.
К бою!
Закрыть люки.
Механик-водитель к бою готов.
Наводчик к бою готов.
Вперед! Есть вперед!
I just like can't handle it, bro.
Цель уничтожена! Вперед! Есть вперед! Внимание, воздух!
There's 100% something basket.
Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена! Огонь! Цель уничтожена! Внимание, воздух! Цель уничтожена!
Let me see if I can actually, like, start regular War Thunder. I can't. Another instance of the game is running. I'll leave this up here. This is all automations. The up. Forget the God damn it. I'll be right back. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Technically, I leaked stuff, but it sucks you can't have two instances of the game at once. I just opened day 3 today. Why is it day 1 again? I fucking can't with this game. It's strange it had like a custom loadout.
К бою!
Экипаж к бою!
Механик-водитель к бою готов!
Наводчик к бою готов! Леопард!
It's not like I still think like the leopard is pretty damn decent.
Леопард! Дистанция 500 метров!
Цель уничтожена!
This might not one shot.
Цель уничтожена!
Танк 12 метров! Дистанция 1100 метров!
It showed my actual whatchamacallit hitting it. I can't even think now. The Sabo. A dude. I sneezed.
Леопард! 1 час! Дистанция 450 метров!
Цель уничтожена!
I think the turret basket actually helps protect the leopard.
Абрамс! 1 час! Дистанция 800 метров!
Huh, it didn't really smell that much.
Цель уничтожена!
But it still took out everything that would have made him. He would not have been able to fight. Damn, so I really think
Уничтожена!
the turret basket for the leopard is actually gonna help it survive. It's like actually fucking crazy.
Дистанция 1100 метров!
Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена!
Леопард! 1 час! Дистанция 550 метров!
What? Hit too low apparently.
Цель уничтожена!
Oh, that time I just went through the entire fucking thing, bro. Okay, cool. I was trying to hit like. Sometimes the driver port is kind of a weak spot, but whatever.
Абрамс! 1 час! Дистанция
Holy shit, it
800
didn't die in
метров!
one shot.
Цель уничтожена!
Must have hit.
Леопард! 1 час!
I don't want to see it. I can
Дистанция
hit like.
550 метров!
Вижу повреждения!
This is the first time I've ever seen gun dispersion on a Russian tank gun. No, that was. Am I terrible?
1 час!
Terrible at the game?
Дистанция 450 метров!
Цель уничтожена!
Абрамс! 1 час! Дистанция 800
What?
метров!
Chat, what's up with it is
Цель уничтожена!
it definitely was not like that before.
12 часов. Дистанция 1100 метров.
Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена!
Абрамс, 1 час. Дистанция 800 метров. Выстрел.
Цель уничтожена!
Абрамс,
Цель уничтожена!
танк 12 часов. Дистанция 350 метров.
Цель уничтожена!
Yeah, the problem with Russian tanks is
Цель подбита!
never mind. It usually doesn't matter where you aim, it's usually a one
Цель
shot.
уничтожена!
This way.
11 часов. Дистанция
Yeah, I hit too high anyway.
750 метров.
Where I was aiming.
Попадание!
That literally wasn't even where I was aiming.
Попадание!
Yeah, I guess this gun isn't powerful enough.
Цель уничтожена!
Chieftain's forehead.
Танк 11 часов. Дистанция 1100 метров.
Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена!
This is not even where I was aiming. That hit reach and still spalled and killed everybody.
Леопард 1 час. Дистанция 300 метров.
How did that not take out the gun? Watch this. Cannon.
Цель уничтожена!
Holy shit.
Цель уничтожена! Цель уничтожена!
Танк 11 часов. Дистанция 150 метров.
Цель
This is the
уничтожена!
problem with Russia.
Воздух!
The problem with Russia is you can pretty much just shoot anybody anywhere and they're
Абрамс
dead.
12 часов.
This
Дистанция 800 метров.
Never mind.
Цель уничтожена!
But when you're playing America, you can't do that. Or I'll even use this. I think this has, yeah, ME292. I really like the plastic lawn chair.
Gunner ready. Gunner
Make your
ready.
tank silhouette just that much bigger, especially when you're pressing it down.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
You're lucky.
Hey,
Luckily.
pull the clock. Right.
Lucky
550.
it's working.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Up, up, up. Right. 800. Target destroyed.
So like 329.
Target destroyed. Up.
Although this is T90. T90 doesn't have the internally modeled carousel. Nice. I'm not even gonna move my mouse because I really think I wasn't aiming proper.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Up, up, up. T-64. Good luck. Right. 1100. Target destroyed.
Why is the thing?
Up. Hit. Target destroyed. Up.
T92 feels like a better round.
Advancing. Target destroyed.
I mean, there is the fact too that America is at its strongest point now that it's been in wars, so I don't know. We could have artificially bought America.
Target destroyed.
Not quite where I was aiming.
Target destroyed.
Not quite the pixel I was aiming for.
P-64. 1100. It's target destroyed.
So that's a problem you run into, obviously, when Russian tanks are hull down and you're trying to hit the driver port.
Target destroyed.
I don't even know how that killed. If you saw that, it looked like the round ricocheted into the tank and only like a little bit of spall.
Target destroyed.
I don't know if that was a fuel tank explosion or if it hit ammo or both. But I can assure you in a live game that would not have probably happened.
Target destroyed.
You did take out the other crew there. I don't know, it's like, it's such a gamble though. I'm telling you, in an actual game, it is such a gamble. And it's just a lot less falling than other tanks. Where even though, yes, it took out a turret crew member, it did it again, it did. It took out one of the two turret crew members. This isn't even the sight I used. Time it did take out both, but I do think I hit the turret ring. I don't know, it's just obviously way harder, because like if you don't hit a weak spot, then you're definitely not going to kill them. And Russian tanks just objectively have the smallest weak spots in the game. Artificially, of course. It's like, obviously, if I just aim set mass, it's not going to get anywhere. If I barely miss breach, because the guy is like going someone to the side, that actually still hit the gunman. Did you see that? And even when you hit gunmanlet, like, that hardly did anything. I don't know.
Target destroyed. Tank.
How the fuck did that still
Target
go?
destroyed.
So you can see that with dispersion, it actually missed the, you know, the driver port, and it hit a piece of ERA, but I do believe with the T90, it's still using contact 5. So if you're reversing an actual top-tier Russian tank, it'd be relicked, and then that definitely 100% would not have gone through.
Tank. 700. Target destroyed.
Yeah, the T80 is the one with the internal armor, so I don't know, there's a possibility that fucking fuckity. At least I believe. I mean, I'll check. I think the T90 maybe does actually have turret armor. It does. but it's not internal. T80 has internally modeled um, ammo carousel armor. You do this, it'll F2 to go into fucking this view. When you go in here, you can see that it has like an internally modeled small liner essentially as well, because it's light enough. So this is the main reason that autoloaders don't spawn in the game, is because they have internally modeled essentially small liner going all the way around the tank. Oh, dude, I just wish this game didn't suck, man. It's just gonna suck way more once the fucking turret basket gets modeled. It's gonna actually be wraps in the Abrams. See, at least that didn't take out the gun breach. Even though normally shots on the lower side will take out gun breach. That's basically a dead breach. You might be able to get away with firing ones, but I don't know. But just the main issue with this game is the fact that, like, America for the just for the Abrams in general, like, they just have the worst stats. You know? Projectile mass is below 5 kilos. That's why if you go to, say, well, I'll use a T90M just because this has relict by default. And you're shooting it with 3BM60. Let me do the right side. The right side's a bit easier. Is it about 280 that it doesn't pen? It's still penned at 279. I think 283 is like the limit, right? Or am I stupid? Might be stupid. 288. Maybe it's 293. Might be stupid. 297. 297. I think that is still penning. It's not doing any damage. 302. Whatever. We'll just keep that in mind. And that's why if you go to, a lot of people say that this is like the objectively best round in the game and has vastly more pen. Well, you can see that it literally doesn't. In fact, it actually performs worse against ERA. Because this is penetration not possible. And the main issue for that, right, it's not even penning even on the angles that it was. And the main issue with that is just the projectile mass. Is what determines how effective it is against ERA, dude. 3BM60 has a slightly higher projectile mass. So that's why, like, bro, I laugh when people, like, unironically try to say that, like, you know, because there are people that, like, they just look at the pen table and they just think to themselves, wow, Russian rounds are, like, the worst in the game. And it's like, they just don't know. They don't know how incompetent and how stupid they are, bro. Because first of all, damage is based off of residual pen left, okay? And you can see that obviously this is... Okay, well, except if you hit there, but I don't think that's gonna really... Oh, it did still kill. Okay, well, never mind then, guys. We're wrong. Oh well, guys, time to go home. I'm just kidding. But typically with most tanks, most NATO tanks have a lot, like, more pronounced and weaker weak spots than the Russian tanks do. And the BVM is, like, the proper one. And you can see, like, the lowest we can get that number is, like, 180. So it means any shot that goes in there, you know, even if you do hit the turret ring and it spalls. Because if you don't hit the turret ring, so you hit, like, here, like, this isn't killing. You have to hit this tiny, and it's like a pixel at distance. Because the turret ring is the only thing that will spall enough to actually kill the turret crew. But yeah, because 3BM60 has higher projectile mass, And obviously the you know, MA29A2 is a lot worse than even whatchamacallit, Germany's best round. It's gonna not pen at an even probably crazier angle. Or it might be about the same. Nah, it's not. 292. 292. I don't know. I mean, it does also just depend too where you're hitting. Whatever. Yeah, it's also one of the reasons that whoops, I went too far down. What am I doing? It's also one of the reasons that the Object 292 is absolutely insane because it has such a high projectile mass. 7 kilograms. This is close to, I think, what M8293 would be. So this is why they don't add this round, because it would be able to just lull pen through the ERA. See that? And that took out, you know. Okay, well that one didn't, but that was at like 360. But a lot of this shit matters, because even if you think it doesn't, like even if you think like, oh, well, like I only ever just hit like here, or I only ever just hit lower front plate, there's a lot of times where like if the person is hull down and you can't make these shots, and even if you can, I mean, you can see that that literally didn't kill. If you weren't carrying a full ammo load, that wouldn't have been an ammo detonation. Granted, the one dude up here died, but this is also with the strongest tank cannon in the game. So I only just barely killed. If you were using, you know, a much weaker one, it probably wouldn't. This isn't much weaker, but whatever. We'll see. It did still kill that time. It does seem to be biased towards falling on this side. Why is that? Is that because the gunner is on the this side, or am I stupid? Oh, it is actually biased towards the gunner. Not that it matters. Dude, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure out of every nation, the Abrams has like the highest mass. That's like the worst mobility. Granted, I don't have all these tanks unlocked, but 1327, 64, 66, 1343. I don't know, it's like kind of close. BVM is only 46 tons. I think this is faster. Britain I don't have unlocked, but Britain's the only one that might be slower. Or about the same. Well, this one's gonna be slower. Yeah, Britain actually, okay. Britain is the slowest. America is the second slowest. Japan is the one that has the actual weakest top tier round in terms of projectile mass, but they also have a 4-second reload. And then out of the 5-second reload tanks, which is what America is, you have the Challenger 2. Like all the Challenger 2s have 5-second reloads. Oh, theirs is only 4.3. Now, granted, you do have this one, which has the M53 with 5 kilos. Now, granted, 5-second reload, let's see. So you have obviously like the Ariete. This one uses the M53. That one's even better. Oh my god. Oh damn, I might actually use that over this if I ever get to it. Not that I ever will. Damn. But that doesn't matter because you have obviously this. France also has 5-second reloads with their Leclercs. This one might be worse. Yeah, this one's also worse, but again, doesn't matter because you got this, which has the M53, which again is over 5 kilos. Then you got Sweden. They also have a 5-second reloads, or not Sweden. Why did I said Sweden and I meant Israel. They have 5-second reload. Their projectile mass is higher. Alright, so let me think about this. So, Israel, over 5 kilos. Sweden, I believe over 5 kilos. Yeah, 5.6, that's crazy. So, over 5 kilos, over 5 kilos. France, Leopard 2A6, which has over 5 kilos. Italy, Leopard 2A7, obviously is over 5 kilograms. Again, projectile mass, you know what I meant. China, I'm not really sure about China, to be honest. It's 4.85, so it is less. It is less. Okay, so China is the lowest with 4.85. Well, technically, like I said, Japan is with 4.2. Great Britain is 5 with this. Russia's is 5.12. And Germany's is 5 again. And then America's is 4.92. Okay. So China's is the actual worst for non, you know, no 4-second autoloader. Their APFSDS is probably the objective worst. But they still have, you know, laser warning system and all that stuff. Was I in this one? It was. Damn, do all of their tanks have a laser warning system? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Nice. Okay. Alright, so America has the second worst round in the game. If you're counting the best round they can use, right? Because again, we're not going to be counting Ariete when they have the 2A7, you know what I mean? Mobility, they're the second worst behind Great Britain. Survivability, I would argue they are the worst. This has Spall Liner. The fuel tanks are considered exterior. A lot of their charges are protected by rolled homogeneous. I don't know. Ariete. Ariete has Spall Liner. The Leclerc, I believe, has Spall-eating fuel tanks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And they're counted as exterior. Or, never mind. I stand half corrected. Yeah, Merkavas I don't think have Spall Liners, do they? Doesn't matter because they have the absolute trolliest effing gun mantlets usually. Usually. Maybe this one doesn't. They kinda do. You gotta love the gun barrel buff. The gun barrel health buff. So yeah, I mean, if you even remotely turret wiggle, you're not taking out their gun breach at all if they're hull down. There's nowhere else to shoot, so you just objectively die. It's not entirely true. You might be able to hit up here. No, it appears like it's true. Yeah, so, okay, so, yeah, okay, so, like, yeah. Being funny. I don't know why I said that 5 times. Oh, this might be a weak spot. Damn, okay, never mind. Never mind. Took out only the commander. Nice. So, So America has second worst round. Worst survivability. I don't think there's any other tank with worse survivability. Like, even of the tanks. Because again, like, even though this turret is really weak, you have a spall liner that didn't even take out gun breach. You know what I mean? That's just waiting for your crew member to get back, and you're back in the fight. That half took out gun breach, but not really. Gun breach and just loader. I mean, it's like nowhere near as much. There's the Abrams. Abrams, he hit gun breach, the whole tank is dead. Usually. Not always, though. I mean, this might. Holy F, that was godlike. Maybe this is something they buffed recently. Bro, I know for a fact before this was not the case. When America was at 30%, this was not the case. I don't know. Maybe they patched it. Maybe. Maybe they patched it. Yeah, because actually this does look pretty insane. I'm gonna be honest. That wasn't very cash money. Okay, well, forget what I said about the gun breach. It looks like the gun breach is actually fairly decent on America. Not the best by any means, but maybe not the worst. I mean, the whole thing is green. I mean, you can pretty much go through 99% of it. I don't know. All I know is that, like, when I played, like, Russia top tier, I never had problems with the Abrams. Like, Abrams was a free kill, objectively. Because you just hit here and win the game. Oh my god, it won. Actually, that didn't one shot. You know why? It's because I didn't hit low enough. That time he hit low enough. I hit the swag. What? I'm curious to check Japan's. I almost said China. Wow. That was a blunder. Japan's might be very weak as well. Oh, that may have hit ammo in the back. That's not good. Okay, so Japan's is also pretty bad. I already know who's the worst is. The worst is definitely China. China has the absolute worst gun breach. But it doesn't matter because they bring it back with laser warning systems, ERA, all that garbage. Wait, this one's actually was somewhat trolly there. What? Okay, forget I said it. Oh, there is ERA there on the top part. But typically it was China. Typically China at most BRs, they have ridiculously weak gun breaches. Where, like, usually any shot in this vicinity is a dead breach. So I don't know, I mean, maybe the Abrams turret isn't as bad then as I think it is. I mean, that's still pretty bad. I don't know. I mean, you're rarely aiming there, though. That's the thing that I'm, like, unsure about, because, like, you're not really gonna aim there. Damn, maybe it was skill issue this whole time. I don't know. See, the problem is that every map is a city map, so, like, there is no hull down anymore. It's just all city brawling. Damn, that didn't really spall that much either. Chad, is the Abrams actually in a strong state right now? Won't be for long. Yep, that killed. Oh man, it's crazy that Russia's gonna be the meta again. Nothing's changed in 5 years. And I still don't think I ever got 3BM60 with this tank. I averaged like a 3.0 KD and a 60 to 70% win rate, I believe, without even like having without even having 3BM60. So, that's crazy. Starting stock, using heat, and then using Mango 3BM42. Dude, I'm telling you, even 3BM42, like it's more than fine at top tier. Like people are just they're trolling. Because like I said, like the the NATO weak spots are just that pronounced and they're just that weak that like I mean Jesus Christ, bro, even like maybe not 3BM9, but probably 3BM15 goes through this. You know what I mean? Like it's what I don't understand about this game. There's no way 3BM9 does. It might. You never know. Oh my god, I actually thought. Now, real pro gamer does know about this spot, but oh, what? I guess that's not for AP FSDS. Okay, so normally with the low front plate, normally what you would do is if you're using, say, like one of these tanks, you would shoot here. I said you would shoot here. What the fuck? Chat, did they patch it? Chat, they may have patched it. Chat, did they patch it? Say you're using the bias machine itself, like you would normally just aim here. Okay, so they didn't like fully patch it, you just have to use one of the really biased guns. How about the T-54's gun? And using the actual OP round. Oh damn, dude, it's actually broken, dude. Real bias only. I'm actually curious to know if... Okay, how about this tank? This probably doesn't. Oh, it kind of does. Oh my god. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Imagine hitting that in-game. That is disgusting. That was a one-shot. Dude, imagine hitting that in-game. Oh my god. You just can't do that with any other tank, bro. You just can't. There's no other MBT you can do stuff like that to. Oh, the T10M is still 8.3. I was looking for it at 8.7, wondering where it was. Let's say ricochet a lot. Is that actually a ricochet? Oh my god. You know how close that is to killing? You know how close that is, like on the absolute limit of going in. I don't really know like what 100% like confirms it. Also, it's probably easier to just hit over here. Oh yeah, I forgot it isn't because of the fuel tank. My bad, I'm stupid. Although if I remember correctly, it does go through fairly easily. What BR would it even be at though? No, I'm looking for the 268, not the 248. This might just kind of lull pen the absolute effing... What? It didn't pen. That doesn't overpressure? I mean, I guess I'm glad. I thought for sure this would overpressure. Okay, well that went through. Okay, whoops, I forgot you can't literally go through the John. Can't literally go through the whole John ski. Oh, see, it's still going through, man. I need to know. Ammo track gunner. I think it is. It is going in, and it's just not overpressuring, which is fine. 700 grams. I think that is the highest. Really, right? I guess one of these are. I'll use G530. Wait, what? Bro had me thinking it actually was going through. I was gonna say, like, there's just no effing way. Like, this is a kill. Only on the driver. 5.1 kilos. This is the better round, even though it has less pen. And it's not working. Damn, I guess you can't. Not that you would ever hit there, you would just hit up here anyway, but I'm just, you know. What? Chat, am I mentally handicapped? It doesn't go through. You see how dumb that is, though, when, like, HE probably overpressures the whole John? What? I don't get it. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream, bro. Peace out. I'm done. I don't care anymore. Game's over. Game's dead.